people? It's me, the fucking Connor Murphy #2. My name's Oxen, I'm a 9 to 5 bin man. Don't chat shit. You don't know where I've been, man. Dealing with Karens every day is fucking shit, fam. I'm a wage slave, but now I got a big plan. Those are some lyrics that I never used. I'm gonna get more making music. What are we saying, people? I don't know if anyone's gonna join the live stream, but yeah. There's a few things I could talk about, I guess. I feel like it's kind of a distraction. I think a lot of what spirituality is coming to terms with what is. That's definitely true. A lot of it's about seeking truth, and so coming to terms with what is literally, as in the Tao, or the present moment. But yeah, it just really, like, you just reconsider your whole predicament from the ground up, and it can take a while. It's like you have to swallow many pills, like, not literally, I mean as in like hard pills to swallow. There's many of them, but I don't know, sometimes I feel like all of this is just like an elaborate distraction that your subconscious makes, like that's out of your awareness because of many things, like, because, like, say if you're on personal development, me and a lot of people, we like trick ourselves into, but when you look over the many years, like, you've actually really done fuck all. It's like how much development, how many tangible results is what I've been thinking a lot more about recently. It's like all the spiritual shit, like, yeah, I can realize something on mushrooms, right? But I want to have like more tangible with things in life, and like create things with consistent discipline and work, instead of just realizing something on mushrooms. So I've been realizing a lot of things recently, and it's taken a long time to digest it all. But that's definitely true. But then again, it's like I'm realizing loads of stuff, yeah, but I'm not actually doing fuck all with my life. It's like there are so many self-imposed limits, like Groundhog Day. I don't know if I'm using that metaphor correctly, but I believe Groundhog Day is a movie where they wake up at like with the same day, with the same circumstances and the same predicament for the rest of their life, as if it was like August 9th, yeah, and you just woke up every day you went to bed, you'd wake up and it would be the same day, like repeating. And my friend also was telling me that she felt the same way about her days. She wakes up and it's like, oh, I got the same options as yesterday. They seem very limited. But I swear, it must all be imposed by the mind, man. Like, there's so much more you can do. I don't know. It's difficult. Excuse me, 1 second. We made the mucus move. Could have been in a shit job with the mortgage, 2 kids and a wife, but this is the life I choose. No cigarettes, no weed, and no booze. Lock off the news, illuminate, cause we ain't come here to lose. If you smoke weed, don't blow that shit around me. Go over there, rude boy, I don't wanna choose. Raise the vibration, share my views, give indication, give them a few clues. Regeneration with some herbal brews. If we can use music to corrupt their minds and the kids, we can use it to uplift them. It's a new generation. We need to watch where we lead them. If we can write lyrics about money, sex, fame, and drugs, surely we can write lyrics about peace, love, freedom. What we saying? Who joined? I'm just talking about random things for a minute. I just thought maybe people would join, or maybe not. But yeah, I mean, I always feel like there's so much evolution, but I need to get creating more. That's the main thing. It's about creating something. Like, again, I was reflecting. I made a video called like, my mate, who I grew up with, and we kind of parted ways, is making really cool music these days. And I couldn't sit here all my life and watch such amazing things be created and not like participate in that. It's like if you haven't ever felt the, I don't know what it is with people, they just don't create fuck all. Um, for example, if you write lyrics and you spit them over a beat and like you're like, bruv, this is like, if you make a song and you actually like the song that you just made and you're listening it back to it, it's like, it's really cool, I swear. So I have like a bit of a history with music. I have quite a few tunes, to be fair. Uh, there's like, I don't know, some of them are what if all music, what if it's all music and cannabis helps to get in touch with the music. Too airy fairy, but I love the way cannabis makes me feel. I don't know what you mean by what if it's all music. Like, yeah, I guess, I mean, I like cannabis also for the most part, but a lot of it is shit quality. You've got to watch it. Like, I have a video, I have two videos I called. One called Quitting Weed Can Be Very Useful, and one called Warning About Street Cannabis, where I speak on the hybrid strains and they've been sprayed with all sorts of weird shit, and kids smoke this really bad quality stuff, and it kills your brain cells. So that's something there that I just told you. Why do I speak on it? Like, because many things I speak on, yeah, I don't actually embody them. I do for the most part, and I do have an obsession about them at least, and my higher self embodies them. But most of the time, I don't embody like. So I go on about so much about health and like meditation. I don't embody meditation really. I ain't done breathwork for quite a bit now, to be fair. It's getting there. I don't know. I need to get back on it, but there's really no reason because I've been very free recently. Like I've not been at work for a bit because I fucking got kicked out of my flat for the third time. This is what I'm talking about. There's so many things that just don't add up with me. Like what? But it's good that I'm realizing it because with realizing many things comes changes. But I don't know, like I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't like it. It feels like intellectual growth, but like there is other growth. But it's just like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm still young. Maybe I just feel it more. But I swear I'm just like constantly learning. But I'm not even really like I don't even like what have I learned today? I don't know. It's just about because there's always maybe it's the story because there's always like a progressing story in my mind. And I don't know if a lot of people get this, but it's like not literally, but it seems very like uh like I'm always working through a lot of psychological baggage all the time. Uh, it's like a maze, and it's just like a story, and I've had it like my whole life. Like, but it like progresses over days and weeks, and with that progression and potential maturity, like it's like the more I progress, like the more the way I perceive the world evolves. Because once I deal with things, they're in the past for the most part, and then it grows you. And then the more you do that, the more it seems to change, but it's never at a standstill. There we go. In my experience, cannabis will give you the experience you go into the experience with. I get that's a circular reference, but it seems to bring out about real change. I feel the growth when I smoke. Yeah, maybe. I think I also made a video. It's only 2 minutes that says weed is a tool for critical thinking, and it can be used for insights on because your judgment on situations, behaviors, and circumstances, and anything, just your judgment on anything, it changes when you're stoned. So It might be more critical, that's common with me and other people, but it's basically like you put yourself kind of in another person's shoes and then you look at the situation. Not that literally, but you know, it has the same kind of effect. I don't know if I even think or cast judgment sometimes. I just identify. Don't know, bro. I just like weed. When I'm sober, I want a joint a lot most of the time. I love having a massive joint, really good quality weed. It's just really nice to me. I don't know why. But I don't know if it's good to be stoned like all the time. Because I find it takes like 2-3 days sometimes to like completely balance out. There is a balancing out, but it feels when I think about it and productively, like it doesn't seem optimal, but it definitely seems optimal. Like I'd rather be stoned most of the time. I don't know. It's just very. When you don't smoke it all the time, it can be, you can understand why, because it brings out the colours more. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on here, but Terence McKenna would say that the balancing out is the dissolving of the ego and reconnecting with the guy in mind. Um, Terence McKenna would say that the balancing out. What do you mean by the balancing out? What, in terms of cannabis? So I don't know if I don't know what it does. There's so many different strains, and I'm not really super familiar. I could be a lot better at my experience and knowledge with the strains. That's for sure. What happens if you drink a lot of coffee? Because I normally don't drink coffee, but I drank loads of coffee today, and I want to have another one. I don't know why. It's probably not good, but I like I like altering my consciousness. It's just fun. I don't know, but it's so not productive, man. Like there's so much things I need to get done, and yeah, I say for so long, like, because my channel switched up very quick. Like it was changing the quality, and people could see it, and it was getting better, and I was really doing more in-depth, long-form videos, and then YouTube threw my I got my YouTube channel fucking terminated, and I got kicked out of my flat permanently for taking mushrooms. But YouTube took me down for many reasons. COVID misinformation, apparently. But yeah, and then I've had to. So obviously, I also lost my job, and my psychology's definitely changed. I don't know. I just feel like I could be so much more than I am, and that's the. I think that's where a lot of it stems from, in terms of like, because I don't know, man. A lot of people just don't desire to do a lot with their lives, but like I can't sit here and do nothing with it. But this is what I'm saying, is about how it's like a distraction and a self-deception, because you end up just talking about that you want to do things, or you just talk about what you think you're going to do, but you just don't fucking do it. Like I'm happy with what I've done for the most part. Is I've told people what I know. But I'll tell you, one of the main reasons why I done my channel in the first place is because I wanted people to find me, in terms of I was a lone wolf with the spiritual stuff, so I purposely set out to look a certain way publicly, and so because I know if I awoke, um, and I saw somebody that I knew in my life, and their Instagram was all covered in DMT looking shit, I'd probably hit them up, like, because they were my kind of people. And it actually worked. I found the people I was looking for, which is you guys now. Fuck's sake. So I mean, it's like I'm happy I done it. I'm happy I made the channel. When I drink coffee, I feel weird. I think that means I'm feeling better in my experience. I love to alter my consciousness, but I feel like I need to know things in order to feel control. Yeah, so what if like our obsession with psychedelic existential realizations it's actually more about closure, clarity of existential like questions. But this the thing is, we can find out these answers, and this is what I'm on about. Is we need to do more as a community. Like, you know what I mean? Why don't we need to all get creating more? Why don't we work on a project together? Like, get everyone to like make a website or some shit. Like, because you can do it. I built this channel, and I did try, and I did get there. Like, I mean, I'm really happy with what I done overall. Like, I know I didn't do that much, but I found people, I got a response, and I had fun, and I created what I deemed meaningful, for the most part, a few things. And success is progress towards a goal, kind of, or that's where you can find happiness. So a lot of happiness lies in continual progression towards something you wish to fulfill. So you're constantly solving problems, and obviously that would be sick. Someone's got another coffee. I feel waved. So yeah, I don't know, but I think I'm going to change my whole persona. I don't want to be like who I am, which is a weird thing to say, but I felt this for like a full day now, and I was staring at myself in the mirror for ages, and I was like, I don't know, man. I always wanted to know, just know. Terence McKenna says that there's a culture in the form of a singularity which ends history, a closure in the end of a form. In the end of the form. That there's closure in the form. Fucking hell. Terence McKenna says there's closure in the form of a singularity which ends history. I've heard that. He basically said it was just a matter of time before it happens. Well, I think that would be the Godhead. Infinity, unbounded imagination. Maybe. So it seems like a reoccurring thing I hear about. So what we need to find out, if there's 3 people watching right now, if you want to, please tell me, you guys, before you went on the awakening journey, and you actually had experiences of closure. I mean, maybe. I mean, look, what I'm trying to say is, like, the reason why we seek awakenings and things is because we desire to understand, kind of. Not necessarily, because I don't know, but then again, like, Leo Gura, and he also talks about the Godhead that I just referred to. He says that he wants to propose, not that he wants to propose, he says that the whole universe hinges on understanding. So it's not like understanding is just something in the mind, like it is, but it's actually fundamental to the nature of reality, and you can become fully conscious and understand everything of your existence, supposedly. That's what he states. And I do feel how everything hinges off of understanding, I could see. Because you reach new understandings about, like, say if you fucking contemplate the Kabbalion and the laws of the universe and shit, like, and the Book of the Way and the Tao Te Ching, shit like this, like, if you contemplate this stuff, then some of these are universal truths, and it changes the very structure of reality. So that's what I mean. I can never leave spirituality. Like, this is my thing. So, but I basically don't want to be who I am, because I want to go under a transformation, because I know I could be way cooler. I've also said if God doesn't exist, we should create him. Or it, I mean. I say God is the self that we've separated from and now we call the ego. I think God is just everything. Like, for example, I took 7 grams once upon a time, and I looked at this lock. I locked the door, and then God revealed himself. You know what God is? God is right fucking here, mate. That's God. Look at it. Do you not see it? Do you see God yet? I'll show you where else God is. This isn't only God, yeah. So we got obviously God right here, yeah. And I'll show you where else God is. This right here, you see. Right here we have God. Do you see it? God. You want to see more God? Anyway, that's what I saw when I was on mushrooms. Is I didn't try to seek it. I was just on such a big dose that complexity revealed itself, and those were the 2 parts where I locked the door, and it just come out at me, and I didn't. But what it is, is it takes a while to get there, because the more you pursue psychedelics, I'm not telling you to pursue psychedelics, but the more you pursue them, over time, the more intelligent it becomes, and the more your understanding again evolves. And insights like this, you can tell that they are much more mature insights than previously. Like, your old experiences don't seem as the understanding like evolves forever, and the more it progresses and the more you gain an intuition with the substance, the more you can reach deeper and deeper, because they build off of each other and they mature, like, I don't know. So anyway, that's God. But I wasn't, not just those. So basically what I'm saying is God is the whole fucking thing. All of it is God. I don't want to show you all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I can show you. It's just sometimes, like, if you're conscious enough, you can see it. And you think I'm crazy. But I mean, obviously it depends how you define God. But no, it doesn't. Because what I'm speaking to is a thing. Like, okay, if you don't want to call it God, what I'm calling it is, it's like the final layer. Like, you can't really go, I don't know, but it's not even the final layer. It's like the whole thing. I don't know. You're in my mind and you're dreaming me. And God is in our perception of the past. Fuck off, Jacob. You're trying to mind fuck me. What are you on about? Hey, wait, you are in a loony bin right now, aren't you? In the mental hospital. Tell me about that if you're still there. But yeah, I don't know, because I mean, what I was talking about was visual, but it's more because it's like a understanding that changes the way of perceiving something, or not even an understanding. I don't know. What's the fucking point in talking about this? So now I've been on it for half an hour. I need to. I hate it, and the docs be mind fucking me. Yeah, brother. What's the quality of food? Are they feeding you poison? So I hear the weeping of cows when I eat their beef. No joke. That's disturbing. That's quite a strange thing. That is funny. See, what if you're tapped into something legit? So yeah, basically, what I want to do is make massive moves, but I feel like I don't know how most of the time. And I often don't let myself because I deceive myself from my subconscious and don't take any action that I would like to take. So, but it does seem difficult. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just really not trying, but I don't really know how to try because I think I try to try, but it doesn't work. So I guess I'm not trying, but I want to try. But sometimes I think I am, but I know I'm not. So I'm just not putting in effort in life, I guess. But I find it hard. I guess I just have to get the fuck up and do it. I don't know. But that's what I mean. My channel's just degraded because now I'm just talking shit. But I like talking shit because sometimes it goes well. And as I talk shit, I understand things deeper myself. So it's actually good for me, I find. But yeah. I think the version of oxsn or whatever the fuck you want to call me, this version now, I don't want to be me anymore, and I don't know what that means. There's a lot missing in my character, I believe. Many loose ends. But that's a good thing, I think. I don't know. I think a lot of depression is actually a symptom of screen time. Like, just the phone causes it, almost, mostly. Wouldn't really be that surprising. But I think the phone is rather dangerous to your psychology. Hopefully my main channel will be back up in March. We'll see. But yeah, obviously my content is degraded a lot, and at this point, I'm just, I don't know. I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to be better. I want to be stronger. I want to have a better routine. I want to be happier. I want to be more present. I don't want to be on my phone so much. I don't want to watch porn anymore. I want to do more breath work. I want to meditate more. I want to persevere longer in the cold shower. When I say meditate more, I don't meditate. I want to journal more. I want to do yoga more. I run. I go out for runs quite a bit. They're decent, but they could be better. Good, aren't they, Luna? I need to take care of this baby better. I do take care of her anyway, but it could be better. Couldn't it, baby? It could be better, couldn't it, darling? It could always be better. I love you. I take care of her. But yeah, it could be better. I mean, like her food could be better quality. I talk about the human diet, but what about the fucking shit that we buy our dogs in shops? That shit's fucked up. Everyone's left now. I'm just talking to myself. I want to spend my money better. I want to be more loyal to the people who love me. I want to stop burning bridges. I want to take more action. I don't want to be scared of discomfort anymore. I want to become stronger. I need to defend myself, learn how to fight. I almost don't want to speak so openly and on social media, to the point where I'm just venting into a camera. It's like a double-edged sword, because I want to be honest, because I find it probably wise in a way. I like truth. But what this does is this completely opens the floodgates of how I'm perceived. So, have you ever noticed rappers such as, we talk a lot on a rapper called Mr. Traumatic? You will never ever find a single picture of Mr. Traumatic without a hat on. Ever. Because he's never taken one. Because he's very careful about how he's perceived. You will also never hear or find a video of him speaking a sentence or a paragraph or basically talking at all. People are very careful about how they're perceived. I don't feel like I could have done it any other way, and I'm happy I've done it the way I did, because I feel like this is probably my specialty, is to speak completely openly and honestly. But yeah, there are individuals who control the way that they're perceived on social media, because they limit what pictures get taken and the things they say, what settings. Do they do podcasts? Do they even speak openly? Do they just make music? It's a very important thing to consider before you get into this game. because once you do it, it's too late for the most part. But I couldn't not do this. I need to, and I love speaking. I'm definitely good at it. So I feel like I should capitalize on that gift. It's just the way that I perceive the world changes so quick. Depression, something I've been dealing with a lot. And I have watched, like, Hamza just released a new video about why you're depressed, and he's like, you do things that make you depressed, and then you don't learn from them, and vice versa. But it's okay. I was just shutting the cupboard. But a lot of it's existential, and I relate to how XXX Tentacion talks about it a bit. But again, it might just indirectly manifest the depression. But it's not depression, it's just I get down frequently. And it hurts quite a bit when it happens, but I don't know. I think a lot of it is a symptom of screen time, potentially. But so I gotta quit this fucking phone, man. I know I've got to. It's all in the mind. I was relieved when I heard that at first, but it's not as easy as you think. It's all in the mind. Mental mastery is not easy for some people. It is. You just gotta stop bitching. So yeah, we're gonna see. I swear most of the time all I talk about on this channel is how there's going to be change. But I do feel like there's going to be change. Within myself, a lot. And I think you're going to see that. Or at least in the way that I'm going to let people perceive me. Or maybe not, because that's just ego. Okay. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching, if you did watch. Luna, shut the fuck up. Shush. What are you doing? You're gonna wake up the baby. I love you. Being the person that you want to be would be so fun and fulfilling. It's not about what you get, it's about who you become. That's a really, I like looking at it that way. And you can become anybody you want, but you probably can't become everybody. So pick your niche, and your niche is yourself. Alright, I'm gonna go. That was 40 minutes, but you know, I like contemplating, and this one might not be good, but it's more to just show the path and what I'm thinking, because past live streams I say good things sometimes, and sometimes I have a good conversation, and it's quite constructive. But yeah, often I say things that I'm happy I said in the streams. Just because a lot of what I do is I'm saying it now, and I know that no one's hearing it now. Maybe not, but it's also like I want to get things out there as quick as possible, very often. And I know I probably didn't say that much of value here, but it's also to just interact with the community and be more active. But it's that it's because when I can see it and when I can reflect on it, it often is nice too. It just feels like it's something I need to do, is just speak a bit for some reason. I'll likely upgrade the way I do it, of course. Like, I don't want to just have such shit quality. But I mean, it shows, and I talk about the way my life is going. And sometimes it's good to reflect on them. Because in like over the year or so I've been on my channel, I look through and I scroll through, and it's like there's a lot there, and I've changed so much over the years. So I just like getting my ideas out there and just venting somewhat. Fuck it. Because I don't know, but a lot of it is because when I succeed, I shouldn't say it in quotes because I didn't used to, but it's a lot, man. I want to do a lot more, and I want to become somebody of much greater scale, not just on here, but just in my whole life. And I want to leave, because I've documented the whole thing. And of course, like, you gotta imagine, say if someone I know, like, take an icon like Andrew Tate, if you worship Andrew Tate or whoever it might be, and you, like, for example, you see Andrew Tate when he's epic, and you also see him when he's a nerd and when he has no money. And obviously, this now is like I've said time and time again for ages. My situation has been poor for a long, long time. Right now, I'll tell you the situation. I mean, for the most part, yeah. For over a year, I've had money, like, but obviously you get paid at the start of the month if you're a wage slave, and so I get paid at the start of the month, but by the end of the month, it's like almost inevitable that I'm like completely fucking skint, and that's happened for well over a year. So it's like things like that, and I've been making YouTube videos the whole time, and I've been talking about these things, and you can see the way that I think. Like, there are even many negative videos where things are getting me down. It's somewhat just turned into like a vlog or like a venting thing, and people like talking. And there are many things that I say that people relate to, and I often find I say things that people are scared to say in general. But it's for some reason it, like, again, what I was talking about, the story earlier, how everyone has like this story narrative in their mind, it kind of puts it on paper for me in a way, because I can see the past months, the past year, and it is weird looking at it, because each phase of videos and things, there's memories tied to it, and I've got a long, long history. It goes back like 8 years on this channel. It's fucking massive. So it's just, kind of like that. So I like being present on the internet because I don't like being gone for a long time. I like consistently updating my presence only because to fill in the gaps, kind of, but because I've done a lot, really, but I haven't done enough, and that's why I'm going to get back on it, because I want to do more. And you see, when I do more, if I do more, which I will, doubt on myself as I doubt in God. See, I'm cut from a different cloth, and I feel like half my life's been lost. Had a lot of negativity around me, but I had to lock it all off. When I do get there, then you're going to see where I came from, my thoughts of how I want to do this or whatever. You know, I came from complete self-sabotage. So what I've set up now is I'm either going to go from here into the light, or I'm going to go here down to the dumps, or just not do anything at all. Because I've set it up now. I've become somebody on the internet, and I've said many outlandish things. And if I don't do something extraordinary and succeed in many dimensions, and this is what I want for myself as well, if I don't do that, then my legacy will be shit. But if I do, my legacy would be fucking awesome, especially as because I'm saying it now. And then I'll put this video in a compilation of if, you know what I mean, because my legacy will be sick. And what I got to do is I got to respect myself enough to take the action that I need to take in order to make this story that I've created on my channel here, to not let it fail, because I can either continue the way I'm going and just keep chatting shit and not succeed, or I can stick with my word in the beginning and really make this channel a story of you start from nothing for ages. And that's what I said at the very beginning, nothing from something. But again, I'm just talking about it, and I said this is like some self-deception, is you can't just keep fucking talking about it. And like often I swear my mind and people's minds like trick, like, you know, when you watch personal development videos and it feels like you're doing something productive, but you're not at all. And even TV in general, I heard some people like Leo Gura, I heard say that some people find TV like they're learning about the world. But nah, you're just distracting yourself. And like there's so many things like it's like your whole body and mind just deceives you. That like, I don't know, I find it really difficult to do. But like I'll tell you why. Is because last time I done yoga, it was so uncomfortable. I fucking hated it. I swear I'm like scared of discomfort. I don't know, but I think I'll get there. It's because I probably am, because I grew up on a fucking computer, and all I like just run to pleasure after pleasure, and I'm just addicted to dopamine. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying anyway. I'm gonna get out of here now. rumble.com/lowercase user/uppercase oxsn, motherfucker. I love you.